Welcome to Montgomery College's Spanish Language Tutorial Series. Spanish has two verbs meaning to be. This tutorial focuses on these verbs, ser and estar. In this tutorial, you will review the present tense conjugations of ser and estar. Identify the different uses of ser and estar. Consider how adjectives can change meaning with these verbs. Use ser and estar in different situations and learn about additional resources at Montgomery College. In preparation for this tutorial, please have your Spanish textbook with you. In addition to reviewing the content, you will complete a number of activities to practice the grammar presented in this tutorial. You will need to have a notebook and pen or pencil ready. If you are working on an iPad or other tablet, please have a writing application open to complete the activities. Ser. This chart shows the present indicative or present tense conjugation of the verb ser. Ser is an irregular verb, so it does not follow a set pattern. Listen as the verb forms are read, and repeat the forms. Yo soy. Tú eres. Usted, él, ella, es. Nosotros, nosotras, somos. Vosotros, vosotras, sois. Ustedes, ellos, ellas, son. Estar. This chart shows the present indicative or present tense conjugation of the verb estar. Estar is slightly irregular in the yo form. Notice the accent marks. In some cases, the accent marks indicate where the stress falls and differentiate the verb from an adjective form in Spanish. Listen as the verb forms are read, and repeat the forms. Yo estoy. Tú estás. Usted, él, ella, está. Nosotros, nosotras, estamos. Vosotros, vosotras, estáis. Ustedes, ellos, ellas, están. Since both ser and estar mean to be, we need to identify how to use each verb correctly in Spanish. Look at your screen and listen as we review the uses of ser and several examples of each. Nationality and place of origin. Juan Carlos es argentino. Es de Buenos Aires. Juan Carlos is Argentine. He is from Buenos Aires. Profession or occupation. Adela es agente de viajes. Francisco es médico. Adela is a travel agent. Francisco is a doctor. Characteristics of people and things. José y Clara son simpáticos. El clima de Puerto Rico es agradable. José and Clara are nice. Puerto Rico's climate is pleasant. Generalizations. Es fabuloso viajar. Es difícil estudiar a la 1 de la mañana. It's wonderful to travel. It's difficult to study at 1 in the morning. Possession. Es la pluma de Jimena. Son las llaves del señor Díaz. It is Jimena's pen. They are Mr. Diaz's keys. What something is made of. La bicicleta es de metal. Los pasajes son de papel. The bike is made of metal. The tickets are made of paper. Time and date. Hoy es martes. Son las 2. Hoy es el 1 de julio. Today is Tuesday. It is 2 o'clock. Today is July 1st. Where and when an event takes place. El partido es en el Estadio Santa Fe. La conferencia es a las 7. The game is in the Santa Fe Stadium. The conference is at 7. Atención. Ser de expresses not only origin, es de Buenos Aires, and possession, es la pluma de Maru, but also what material something is made of, as in la bicicleta es de metal. Look at the following examples. Ellos son mis amigos. They are my friends. Possession. Miguel está enojado conmigo. Miguel is mad at me. Emotion. Look at your screen and listen as we review the uses of estar and several examples of each. Location or spatial relationships. El aeropuerto está lejos de la ciudad. Tu habitación está en el tercer piso. The airport is far from the city. Your room is on the 3rd floor. Health. ¿Cómo estás? Estoy bien, gracias. How are you? I am well, thank you. Physical states and conditions. El profesor está ocupado. Las ventanas están abiertas. The professor is busy. The windows are open. Emotional states. Marisa está feliz hoy. Estoy muy enojado con Maru. Marisa is happy today. I am very angry with Maru. Certain weather expressions. Está lloviendo. Está nublado. It is raining. It is cloudy. Ongoing actions as progressive tenses. Estamos estudiando para un examen. Ana está leyendo una novela. We are studying for an exam. Ana is reading a novel. With many descriptive adjectives, Ser and estar can both be used, but the meaning will change. Look at these examples. Juan es delgado. Juan is thin. Ana es nerviosa. Ana is a nervous person. Juan está más delgado hoy. Juan looks thinner today. Ana está nerviosa por el examen. Ana is nervous because of the exam. In the examples above, the statements with ser are general observations about the inherent qualities of Juan and Ana. The statements with estar describe conditions that are variable. Here are some adjectives that change in meaning when used with ser and estar. El chico es listo. El chico está listo. La profesora es mala. La profesora está mala. Jaime es aburrido. Jaime está aburrido. Las peras son verdes. Las peras están verdes. El gato es muy vivo. El gato está vivo. Iván es un hombre seguro. Iván no está seguro. Notice the changes in meaning. Atención. When referring to objects, ser seguro or ser segura means to be safe. El puente es seguro. Next, you will practice choosing between ser and estar in the following activities. Please have a notebook and pen or pencil ready to complete these activities. If working on an iPad or other tablet, please have a writing application open. Match each sentence with the explanation of when to use ser or estar. Please pause the presentation and complete this activity. When you have finished, press play to check your answers on the next slide. Pause the presentation now. Please check your responses with the answer key on the screen. Pause the presentation to check your answers now. When you have finished checking your responses, press play to continue with the tutorial. Form complete sentences by using the correct form of ser or estar and making any other necessary changes. Please pause the presentation and complete this activity. When you have finished, press play to check your answers on the next slide. Pause the presentation now. Please check your responses with the answer key on the screen. Pause the presentation to check your answers now. When you have finished checking your responses, press play to continue with the tutorial. Indicate whether each adjective takes ser or estar. Ojo, 3 of them can take both verbs. Please pause the presentation and complete this activity. When you have finished, press play to check your answers on the next slide. Pause the presentation now. Please check your responses with the answer key on the screen. Pause the presentation to check your answers now. When you have finished checking your responses, press play to continue with the tutorial. Answer the questions in complete sentences in Spanish. Please pause the presentation and complete this activity. When you have finished, press play to check your answers on the next slide. Pause the presentation now. Below are possible answers to the questions, but answers may vary. Please check your responses with the answer key on the screen. Pause the presentation to check your answers now. When you have finished checking your responses, press play to continue with the tutorial. Need more help? Here are some additional resources available to you outside of class at Montgomery College. Visit your professor during office hours. Your professor holds office hours every week to assist with questions and concerns. The purpose of office hours is to help you be successful in the course. You can find the location and the times of your professor's office hours on the course syllabus on your Blackboard course site. Here are some suggestions to make the most of your time with the professor. First, arrive with your textbook and with specific questions. Visit your professor early in the semester and as often as needed. If you cannot attend your professor's office hours due to work or other classes, ask if he or she is available to meet by appointment or virtually. Inquire about alternative options to get the help that you need. Montgomery College professors are ready and willing to offer extra guidance if needed. In addition to office hours, the World Languages discipline also has faculty tutoring on all 3 campuses. Please look at the different locations listed on the screen. Montgomery College students may visit a tutor on any campus, regardless of where he or she is taking the course. Pause the presentation to review the different locations for faculty tutoring. The tutoring schedule is available on your course Blackboard site and on the Writing, Reading, and Language Centers or Academic Success Centers websites. Pause the presentation and resume when you are ready. Another resource available for Montgomery College students is free online tutoring from Smart Thinking. To create a Smart Thinking account, follow the instructions on the screen. Pause the presentation to jot down the instructions if needed. This concludes the tutorial on Ser and Estar. This video tutorial is part of a series of tutorials for Montgomery College students enrolled in a Spanish course. To view other tutorials in the series, please log on to your course Blackboard site and look for the appropriate folder under Course Content. This video series was produced and narrated by Professor Cristina Gentile, World Languages Coordinator from the Rockville campus, and Professor Carla Naranjo, Associate Professor of Spanish from the Germantown campus. Thanks for watching, and good luck with your Spanish course.